Listen, I'm about to ruin one word for you forever. A word that sounds harmless, a word that sounds intelligent, a word that sounds like safety. That word is average. Because the truth is this: average is not reality. Average is a tranquilizer, a mental sedative handed out to people who are too afraid to look ahead. It's a warm blanket for the complacent, a lie people cling to so they don't have to confront what's coming. Average is a mask people wear to feel safe, while standing inches from disaster. And here's the part no one tells you: average doesn't kill you slowly. It kills you suddenly. It waits. It stays quiet. It lets you feel comfortable. Then it hits you with one extreme moment, and your entire life collapses like a cheap chair. And if you don't understand what I'm about to show you, you'll keep making decisions that look intelligent on paper, but destroy you in real life. You'll take average jobs with extreme stress. You'll chase average returns and get annihilated by one crash. You'll stay in average relationships until one moment breaks you permanently, and then you'll ask the most pathetic question of all: how did this happen? No, the real question is, how did I not see this coming? And the answer is simple. Because you were planning your life in a world of averages, while reality is a world of extremes. Real life is not balanced. Real life is not fair. Real life is not normal. Real life is spiky, violent, uneven, unforgiving. And the people who win, they don't win because they're above average. They win because they understand one brutal truth: one outlier can change everything. Here's the image that exposes the lie. Imagine you're on a bus with 49 normal people. Normal salaries, normal bodies, normal bank accounts. Then the bus stops. The heaviest man in the country gets on. The average weight rises, but nothing feels different. Everyone still looks normal. Then the bus stops again, and this time, Bill Gates gets on. Suddenly, the average wealth on that bus turns everyone into a billionaire. Even though 49 people are still broke compared to him, that's the trap. One outlier enters the room, and the average becomes a lie. And once you fall for that lie, you start trusting numbers that were never designed to protect you. You start trusting comfort instead of understanding danger. Internal mastery begins here. The moment you stop seeking comfort, you start seeing power. And when you see power clearly, you stop being controlled by illusions. Let's talk about money, because this is where average destroys people quietly. You've heard the lie: the market returns 8 to 10% per year on average. Sounds clean, sounds stable, sounds responsible. It's none of those. The market doesn't pay you like a salary. Some years it's up 25%, some years it's down 40%. And that difference matters more than any average ever will, because your life doesn't happen on average. Your life happens on specific days, specific years, specific moments. Here's the scenario. A man is 60 years old. He worked his whole life. He saved. He did everything right. He invests his retirement money and tells himself, "I'll retire at 65. The market averages 10%. I'm safe." Then, at 64, the crash hits. His portfolio drops 35%, and now the fantasy dies. He doesn't have 10 more years. He needs the money now, so he sells at the worst possible moment. One extreme event, one moment, and the rest of his life is rewritten. Now compare him to a 25-year-old. Same crash, same market, same average. But for him, the crash is fuel. He keeps investing. He buys cheaper. He recovers. Same numbers. Two completely different lives, because averages don't decide outcomes. Positioning does. Master yourself here, and you master leverage. Fail here, and the system owns you. Now let's talk about jobs. Two jobs. Job A pays $5,000 a month, every month, predictable. Job B pays $5,000 a month on average. So the naive mind says, same money. Wrong. Job B is commission-based. Some months, $500. Some months, $20,000. These are not the same jobs. One gives stability, the other gives volatility. And volatility doesn't just hit your bank account, it attacks your identity. A $20,000 month makes you arrogant. You feel unstoppable. You start spending like it's permanent. New phone, new clothes, better apartment. I deserve this. Then the $500 month hits. Now you're not just broke. You're panicking, embarrassed, ashamed, because you built your life on a peak, not on something repeatable. That's what averages hide. They hide the emotional cost. Control your inner world here, or the external swings will own you. People love to say, entrepreneurs make more money. On average. Another lie. Business is not evenly distributed. A few winners distort everything. Picture 100 restaurants, 90 struggle. They work 14-hour days. They barely survive. 5 do okay. They're stable. 5 explode. They become brands. They franchise. They dominate attention. Now calculate the average income. Looks decent. It's a lie. Those 5 monsters pull the average so high, it makes the other 90 look competent. Average creates false confidence in a system that eats the weak. The same applies online. One video gets 200 views, another gets 500, then one gets 2 million. That one outlier rewrites everything. Subscribers, money, influence, power. Average performance doesn't matter. Distribution does, and the disciplined mind learns to position itself where outliers can strike. I'm healthy on average. No, you're chaotic. 5 clean days, 2 binge days, good sleep, then destruction, training, then quitting. Your body doesn't care about averages. It cares about spikes, spikes in sugar, stress, alcohol, sleep deprivation. Damage comes from extremes, same with relationships. She's amazing most of the time. He treats me well most days. Coward logic. What about the 10%? The screaming, the humiliation, the manipulation. One extreme moment can scar you for life. You don't measure relationships by averages. You measure them by worst moments. And the disciplined mind understands this before it gets trapped. War is pure extremes. Some wars last weeks, some last decades, some kill thousands, some erase millions. So asking, what's the average war like, is a stupid question. Reality is dominated by outliers. Life works the same way. One mistake is small, another destroys you. One decision is normal, another changes everything. So remember this. When you hear the word average, pause. Ask, what's the distribution? What's the worst case scenario? What's the upside outlier? Because winners don't chase comfort. They build for extremes. They protect themselves from ruin. And they position for domination. They don't cross rivers because, on average, it's safe. They study the deep parts. They study the danger. They study the spikes. Because the future is already here. It's just not evenly distributed. And once you see this, you stop living like a statistic. You stop trusting comfort. You stop believing in normal. You start making decisions like someone who understands the real game. Because life is not average. Life is extremes. And once you can survive the extremes, you control the outcome. Smile the next time someone says, on average, it'll be fine. Because you'll know the truth. Average is a disguise, and reality is the outlier, the spike, the moment that changes everything. Now you're ready for it.
Thanks for spending time with us. If this sparked a new way of thinking, hit like and subscribe to keep the ideas flowing. And don't forget, check the description for the links to the resources and the original books we used today. We'll see you in the next one.